thought you said this was like some S&M club.
Oh, well, they might have taken all of that stuff down since the last I was here.
Are you sure you're remembering this place correctly?
Actually, would you excuse me for a moment? I want to talk to those people over there.
Are those people you know?
Not currently, but hopefully I can change that.
Wait, Soren, I don't know anybody.
Evelyn! I'm so happy you came!
Yeah, I wanted to support you. Soren came too, but he ditched me to chat up some people. He said he thought this was like an S&M club or something.
What? No, it's not like that at all. Where did he get that idea?
I don't know. Maybe he just hoped it was.
Ah, who cares? I wasn't interested in seeing Soren. I wanted to see you!
I wanted to see you too.
I have a little bit of setup left to do. Do you want to come help?
Okay, but you'll have to tell me what to do.
Oh, it's simple. I'll show you.
Are these modulars?
Some of them. The one over there with all the cables coming out of it, that one is a modular.
This one?
No, the one with the little colored cables on the front.
Oh, okay.
The others are not modular. They're just regular synthesizers.
Okay, is each one of these going to make a different sound?
Where should we start? This is an SH-101. It's really hot. I love the sound. It's useful for piercing leads, you know, noises like that. I use it quite a lot.
Piercing leads. Okay.
This is a Moog. You've heard of a Moog, right?
I've heard the name, maybe. It's not Moog? I guess I never heard anyone say it aloud.
Nope. Moog.
Moog, not Moog. Okay. I'm not sure I can handle this all at once.
Surely you know about this one. It's a Roland TB-303. You know, the acid house sound.
Acid house.
It's just as well. This is not an ordinary model, of course. The Devilfish 303 is a modified, upgraded version of the original. A guy in Australia does it. Oh, they're really awesome. Evelyn, why don't I teach you some of these things? It might do you some good to learn something new. You could come over sometime and we could make some noise together.
Sounds like a fun time.
All right, that should do it. Thanks for your help.
Sure.
Time for me to shake this place into the ground.
Ah, time for the main event. Funny to see Nora like this, isn't it? Oh, she's come a long way from the timid junior programmer I remember. Interesting stage name, too. Little Sappho. You know what Sappho indicates, don't you?
Sappho? What's a Sappho?
Oh, okay. Of course you know. That was a silly question. I apologize. Did you know Nora was capable of creating work like this?
No, I had no idea. I'm as surprised as anyone.
I thought she was wonderful before, but now...
Evelyn?
Nice building.
Oh, thank you. I designed it myself. It's funny, I almost didn't notice that you were already back working for Skanda. You might have stayed undetected, but I was looking at some of our statistical outliers earlier this morning.
Statistical outlier. That's me.
Ideally, Eliza proxies would all perform the same, or at least quite similar to each other. In practice, there are some pretty big differences. Some people respond better to advice provided to them by people they perceive as having more authority. A deeper voice, a taller stature, a certain grace or beauty. Other proxies may be particularly empathetic, a face or a voice that makes you want to open up. There was one proxy whose sessions seemed particularly effective, so I decided to take a closer look. Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, Contract Proxy, Queen Anne Office. That's a fun trick, to come back to your old company in secret. It's a rather dramatic drop in pay, isn't it? More than an order of magnitude.
I don't care about that.
But then why would you do it?
It's for research.
Research? So you're still interested in what you created? Let me get to the point. Why aren't you back here, working on the Eliza program?
Why isn't any of the old team back?
Good question. Let's see. Damien Seabrook. There's no helping that. Shame, though, for such a brilliant career to be cut so short. Soren Lloyd Rose, the former program manager, resigned just last week to found his own startup. Very cute. I'm not a psychoanalyst like he is, but I can tell his need to be a maverick, even as he benefits from the system, has been the primary destructive force in his life. He can be smart when he wants to, but just as often he gets the wrong ideas and refuses to let them go. His ego gets in the way. That's why I don't mind him leaving to pursue his little dream of being an entrepreneur, changing the world. He won't succeed, but I'm happy to let him think he has independence for now. If his direct nerve stimulation technology ends up taking off, I can always pull the cord and yank him back. Nora Plavnicki, senior engineer. She handled a lot of the front-end interface for Eliza, which is important, but less what I'm after. Plus, I doubt she's ideologically compatible with us anymore. You've spoken with her. You know how she is now. Seems to me she wants to rebel against everything and anything without stopping to consider whether it's truly good or bad. Not that it matters. I hope she's having fun playing with her electronic music toys. I know she would consider her work to be art, but... well, who am I to judge? And then there's you, Evelyn. You simply dropped away. Gone for 3 years. Why?
People keep asking me that. I needed some time to myself.
Burnout isn't uncommon in our line of work. Still, 3 years is...
A long time, I know.
Well, that's a shame though, isn't it? All that lost productivity? Who knows where we'd be if you'd stayed this whole time? You left before we began deploying, but you should know the analysts were very skeptical of us. They were saying there was nothing special about Eliza, that our competitors already had equivalent or better offerings. It's a good thing I don't listen to analysts. So far, the program's growth has exceeded every one of our targets, and we've outpaced the competition by a comfortably wide margin. We're a category definer. There's a quality to Eliza that makes it superior to all the other attempts to do something similar. You were part of the original team. Why don't you tell me what that quality is?
I wouldn't know.
Well, let me return to my earlier question then. Why aren't you here to continue your work? You could be running the entire Eliza division if you wanted, but instead you came back undercover like a... well, like a criminal returning to the scene of a crime. Is there something wrong with this company? You don't like us anymore? It's not me, is it?
I don't know.
You know what outstanding engineers have that mediocre ones don't? It's curiosity. Mediocre engineers tend to zero in on a single piece of the puzzle. They pursue technical breakthroughs, but ignore the larger picture. But you wanted to know how Eliza turned out, how it was working, didn't you? Even though you might have thought you wanted to put all of this behind you, you were still curious. You want to know everything, not just how it works or if it works, but its effect on people, on society. You have that instinct, the need to understand something complex from as many angles as possible. So please, do that. Learn what you came back here to learn. And once you have what you came for, consider returning to your old employer. You can make a real difference this time.
I'll consider it.
Good. One more thing. You should go down and see Eliza for yourself. Sarah will show you the way. This will get you through the doors. I've instructed the staff to treat you like an employee. Come and go as you like. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how much your creation has grown.